So plate voltage is off, the green light's on, which is the low voltage, the filament.
Yep, okay.
This is fuses for low and high voltage, and this is the bias for the left and the right channel.
Okay.
We're going to try to add 2 more pots, so that the upper tube for the left, the lower tube for the left,
okay.
upper tube for the right, lower tube for the right.
Okay.
Because what Tom was saying is the tubes matching, it's fallen off. You used to get great tubes in the 70s for like $5.
Right.
Now you get shitty tubes for $60.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to buy 10 of them to match too.
Yeah, about 50 of them.
50 of them to match too.
Okay.
Chad's not going to like that, so
No.
we're going to set it up so you can bias each tube. What I'd love to do is figure out the thing they did in the citation, which was AC common mode injection. There's a switch, and you inject 60 hertz into both the upper and lower at the same level, and if the gain matches, then they cancel. So you do a hum null, and it lets you set the AC balance and not just the DC balance. Because sometimes the bias will be off a little bit to get AC balance. But the other way to do it is, I think there's a way to put an attenuator in one pass.
I would think so.
To match
sure.
it. In which case you can match the DC and the AC, which would be nice. We got to look into that a little bit. But at a minimum, you got to be able to bias the upper and lower.
Yeah.
And there are 6 sets of matched tubes that will plug into any side of either one of those amps,
okay.
and you don't have to check a thing to set the bias.
Okay.
And they should last a long, long time.
Okay.
Just turning them both down pretty flexibly. So these are all the way down right now.
Okay.
And it's in the 0.4, just so I don't get any excitement that I don't understand. And things are pretty quiet. You can see that's the background level right now at minus 40, which is pretty quiet for a. It's down 10 at minus 40. It's pretty quiet for a big power amp. So we're plugged into, make sure I know, the right channel, right? Oh, no, the left channel right now. So if I bring up the left, oops, same thing, different amp. Yeah. Why did that? One must have feedback. Hold on. Go down. That's fine. Let's do something.
What's causing you the grief? They just aren't matched up, or is the problem over here?
I will know in a second.
Okay.
So here's what I'm going to do. That's on. Let's do this. Let's see what we can actually do. What did I change? Oh, does the meter not? Yeah, left's changing. Okay, that's what I want to know. So left is right. The bobble here I may have to look into. But it was weird. It was bobbling the right when I turned the left on.
Remember I told you there was one adjustment on the power supply?
Oh, the bias.
That when you do that, it affects the other one, the minimum.
Yeah.
That hadn't probably been touched in years, 30 years.
I'm thinking something else I don't understand. Oh, I got the answer for you. This cable's on. Because it's on the phonogram.
Yeah, so should I grab it over here for you? Okay.
So we're moving, now we've checked the phono. We know where it's at anyway.
Right.
Reasonably flat. And then now we're plugged into the power amp. That makes more sense. See?
And that's plugged into which slot again back there?
The those tip sleeve holes.
Okay, yeah.
They parallel the power amp output.
Right, okay.
See, there you go. Now you got lots of gain.
Yeah.
But we're going to go on a bigger scale, because if you apply on that scale, you're not going to be able to drop enough. So I've got 5K, and I've got no feedback, and I'm on the left channel, and I want to drop this. Let's get up to 0. I'm going to drop this by 9 using the feedback knob.
Okay.
Wrong way. Clockwise. As I apply feedback, it'll go up and then down. And here's down 5 dB. Oops. Why is it doing that? Why wasn't it doing that yesterday? We gotta look at that. Let me see.
I'm just happy it's not just me.
Definitely not just you. Let me see if it's this. Because it could be. No. So this is what we want to look at. I'll show this to you. So here's if we apply. Can I see the bouncing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what it is? I bet I know what it is.
The rack isn't grounded to the line anymore. Has that got anything to do with it?
So there's one of two options. That's one option. The other option is whether I flip those neutralization switches the wrong way. Unfortunately, I put the other amp on top of the first one.
Which switch is it that might be the problem, you think?
I'll show you in a minute.
Okay.
You can see them on the top. You see this one. You see these
Okay.
two?
Yep.
Out seems to not work.
Okay.
So they need to be in. I can't see whether they're in or out on the other one. They're out. That's why.
Okay.
Watch this. This would be cool. You thought it wouldn't hold feedback.
Yeah.
So what this is... Oh, I see a problem.
What?
Turn off the plate for me.
Yep.
The red switch on the bottom. I see a problem, Tom. Wow. I don't know how this happened. I must have done this yesterday. This is my fault.
What's that?
Mechanical problem. One tube. Open the green. I mean, maybe I didn't copy, but it certainly looks like it might have. When I put the other rack in. It's not even coming out of the socket. It's cracking.
Really?
Yep. Yeah. Open top tube now.
Oh, yeah. What tube is that?
This one.
And that's a 75. That's another 6AU6.
That's too bad. That's not a fun one to lose. Well, I'm going to steal from Paul over here, but